Hello and welcome back everyone, I'm Day-Glo Buffalo and this is Let's Play Deus Ex Human Revolution. When we last left off, we were on our way out of the cell block, the detention area of Rivalman Bank Station that we found ourselves in, because we found, well, pretty much a dead end. We found a retinal scan that we have to get past, and for that we need to finagle one of Burke's cybernetic eyes that we do have on us. But we have to get him to Quinn so that he can work it so that the eye appears to actually be implanted into somebody's head and not just a thing you're holding in your hand. We have to get through the scan again, which takes forever.
Subject recognized.
Well, thank you.
Granted.
It's always nice to be recognized. And we are back in the administrative area. I don't trust that thing. So let's see. No, seems like the guards that we took out earlier are still taken out. Or maybe not, because I see something on my radar, which is upstairs.
Listen, we'd all like to be in the middle of the action in Oz, but we're stuck here. It's better than policing civilians like Jonesy. Isn't he stationed in China?
Drag that must be. I don't know. It just sounds like a fun time at least, especially Lower City. There's a hotel there. Full-service girls. You know what I mean?
Maybe you're right. Wouldn't have to deal with Burke and his asshats at least. I don't envy Commander Geithner. He has to deal with his crap daily.
Keep it down. Jesus. I know we saw him go to the detention farm, but who's to say he hasn't plugged a hole inside his office or something?
You're being paranoid. Besides, what would he do? Geithner still runs this base, and she has our backs.
Well, does she now? That is pretty good to know. Especially that they're loyal to Geithner. Can we take this guy out without the other one noticing? It's funny how the guy is completely still. For him, time stops while we're taking out this guy. Come on. Okay. 80 bucks, which is good. Where'd the other guy go? Hello? Oh, he's up there. You can see it on my radar. We're nearly back to full charge. Oh, maybe these guys are here because if we hadn't already taken Burke's eye implants, we would have had to come back up here. Oh well. Alright, he seems to be distracted. We don't need painkillers, I don't think. Let's grab him anyway. And maybe bring him in here. Okay. Well, we took out two guys that weren't really in our way, but, you know. It's always good to make sure that there are no guards running around that might spoil your day. I probably shouldn't be running around here without paying attention. They might not be the only guards that respawned. Let me just check. Okay, we got stuff to sell. That's good to know. Oh, we got 5 of our handy praxis kits. We have the wall punching. We might want to get the recharge. Of course, the thing is that I don't know how it works with the Praxis kits with the upgrades that we had before we got here. So if at the end of what was the DLC, the Missing Link DLC, we just get back our old upgrades, or we get kind of a mix. What if we get an upgrade that we didn't have before? Do we lose that? And if we just get our old ones back, then investing into stuff we already had would be a waste, because we would have spent our Praxis points twice. Well, I guess we'll find out.
So, what's the story? Just got off the horn with the commander. She says you got something for me to take a look at.
Prosthetic eye, one of Burke's. We needed to get past a retinal scan, but it's useless like this.
Aye. Without an active neural connection, it might as well be an expensive paperweight. May as well put a gobstopper in front of the scanner for all the good that thing will do you.
Solutions, Quinn. Think you can handle this?
Lad, I may be just a mechanic, but I'm also the only thing keeping this whole bleeding facility from sinking into the abyss. Think I can manage a simple optic frequency bypass. Just let me get me tools. Right. So that's it now. You got the eye. Sorry it took a little longer than expected. Nearly break the damn thing once or twice. New TYM firmware and such. Now don't go fucking around with it. It's only got a limited lifespan due to the temp power source I rigged. It's only good for one use. Got it?
I guess we got lots of questions.
This is pretty impressive work for a mechanic, Quinn.
What's that supposed to mean? There's more to old Quinn than meets the eye. No pun intended. You wouldn't be the first fool to underestimate my know-how.
Well, there's more to this job than just a simple battery swap. I saw you modifying the BIOS. This is state-of-the-art hardware and software. You're not just a mechanic. You're a hacker.
What are you going on about now? Ain't nothing you couldn't pull off with a degree in computer engineering and a little elbow grease. Come off it now. We ain't got time for this.
Is it supposed to be moving?
Aye. Bloody creepy that is. Try not to pay it any mind now. Thing's stuck in calibration mode. Trick is, I got it thinking it's plugged into a new host. And by rewriting the system diagnostic checks, it'll keep trying to connect without detecting anything's amiss, which in turn keeps it alive in a manner of speaking. Fucking brilliant piece of engineering work, if I don't say so myself.
Creepy indeed if it's moving.
Why only one use?
Without being hooked up to a proper battery, like your brain. The voltage spike from a single scan will trip the surge protectors, shutting it down to prevent further transmissions. It's a redundant safety mechanism built into the optic nerve to prevent frying your noggin in a dorsal ventral feedback loop. Short of putting the thing in your own head, which I ain't exactly equipped to do, there's no way around it. Besides, I think the commander preferred it this way.
I take it Jensen's eyes are not hot swappable.
Well, hopefully this thing works.
It'll work just dandy so long as you don't do something stupid like drop it. And it ain't a bloody webcam. So don't try using it to spy the knickers up someone's skirt.
Well, you know, everything considered, Adam doesn't seem to have any pockets. So where does he store all this stuff? Okay, is the more info the same as before? Yes, it is. So let's just enter the shop and sell some stuff. I am not buying, I'm selling. Although I do want to check if by some miracle he got some more Praxis kits in, but I highly doubt it. Earl Combat Rifle ammo we can sell. These we want. And this stuff we can sell. Nope, no more Praxis kits.
Satisfaction guaranteed. Unless, of course, you fuck it up yourself.
Alright, so I guess now there's nothing standing between us and that elevator that we want to take. Of course, unless we mess up this jump. Luckily, we didn't. Okay, any more guards materialize? And especially considering the two guys that just showed up upstairs, they didn't... apparently, they didn't find the two guys we had already taken out. Maybe not, maybe they did. And just sent them down to the med bay, maybe? Okay, here we are again.
Activating security scan. Biometric data assembled. Subject recognized. Access granted.
Right back where we started this video. Did people here respawn? No, it doesn't seem like it. Pistol ammo. I think we already saw that. Okay, we got... what are these? Storage devices. And the eyes. Guys all spread eagled on the floor. Okay. Nobody respawned. Good thing. Robots are still offline.
You can't hold me in here without sound.
Although those two turrets, or whatever they are up here, are probably still working. Indeed they are. But at least we don't have to sneak around them. We can just kind of walk past them. Oh, great. Another one of these. Forgot about this one.
Activating security scan. Biometric data assembled. Subject recognized. Access granted.
Let's save so we don't have to go through that again in case something happens. We're back into cells. Here's Nina, isn't it? It's funny how we, you know, she's all pleading and we can't help her. It's like, no, sorry, gotta go.
Up here like some animal.
Okay, so here we are at the elevator. Let's take this and move it out of the way. We even have to clean the place up for them. And here we go.
Access granted.
Very nice. And... bell tower. Where do we go from here? Underwater, apparently.
Jensen, it's Keitner. Where are you?
In a well-concealed elevator inside the prison's restricted wing. Your gun-running neural engineer deserves a raise.
I take it the eye worked then. Good. Now listen, if what you say is true, If Burke really is using the prisoners here as lab rats, I need proof. Hard evidence that I can take to Interpol.
An entire prison full of kidnapped civilians isn't enough?
You're an ex-cop, Jensen. You tell me. How many death row inmates crying on about their innocence have you seen getting out?
Point taken. I'll see what I can find.
Yeah, the problem is that these people don't seem to be death row inmates. And even if they were death row inmates, you know, there's that whole like ethical thing about human experimentation. You know, just using them as freaking guinea pigs. And here we are in the lab.
Please. Please don't leave me like this. No hope.
I guess that is one of the lucky subjects who made it, and I'm using lucky sarcastically, I guess.
Nothing to do but kill me. Beg you.
Okay. Here we got holographic display table. Panchaea. Oh, okay. So we stick these data thingies on them. Not sure what we're seeing, but... Worldwide access terminal. Here we have... Australia. I guess that's their military operations. Here's Rock. Saboteur. HQ? So... does this... No, it's probably BTR stands for Bell Tower? Maybe? I don't know. Oh. Great. This looks very comforting. Well, at least she appears to be dead. There's the scientist. Well, I guess let's talk to her first. And then explore the place.
Quite the house of horrors you got here, Doc. You letting anyone in, or just women?
Who are you? How'd you get down here? This is a restricted area.
Obviously. You wouldn't want the rank and file knowing what kind of sick experimentation is going on down here.
No, you don't understand. I'm not...
Where's Burke? And your research partner, Savage?
Burke went back up to the base. And Gary left. Told me to be smart, keep my mouth shut, and do whatever Burke tells me to do. For now.
For now? I heard the three of you talking up there in the morgue. Sounded like you don't exactly fit in here, Dr.
Kavanagh. And who the fuck are you?
The name's Jensen. I came here looking for someone. Megan Reed.
Reed? I've seen her research. Gary thinks it could be the key we're missing. If she can be convinced to come here.
Megan Reed was kidnapped, Kavanaugh. Violently. As was her entire scientific team and the dozens of women you've been torturing down here.
No! You don't understand. I'm trying to save them. Gary and I, we were sent here to put the OCM project back on track. It wasn't until we got here that we realized what that meant, and by then it was too late.
OCM. Savage used that term in the morgue. What does it mean?
Organic computational matrix. It's a means of cross-connecting living brain tissue and artificial intelligence systems to create a supercomputer of unparalleled capability. Part flesh, part silicon.
That's what you're doing down here, turning prisoners into computer parts.
Human brain activity has to be integrated with the technology, or else it won't work. Even DARPA knew that.
So it's kind of like The Matrix, even though, well, I haven't seen The Matrix in 20 years. But I believe in the Matrix the humans were used for batteries, and here they're used as coprocessors.
Just how many prisoners are being wired into this thing?
I don't know. But a lot of them don't seem to survive for more than a year. I've told the others there's no way this project can stay viable with these kinds of numbers. But the OCM computers have to have them to work.
Computers? You mean there's more than one of them?
There's several. This is just where the process starts, the factory floor. We select the candidates here, implant them, and ship them to the other locations. It's all very efficient.
Yeah, except your candidates keep dying.
Whoops.
What does DARPA have to do with this?
Nothing. Not directly. In 2007, they started looking for research partners to help develop an artificial cognitive science program that could increase a soldier's situational awareness in the field. A number of private sector companies submitted proposals.
Bell Tower being one of them.
No. Bell Tower was a private military corporation. DARPA wanted researchers. But one of the companies who did submit something was a biotech corporation that deals with Bell Tower. And they believed a successful program could be designed if it could be wired directly into the soldiers' brains. DARPA wasn't willing to go that far.
So this biotech company took the idea to Bell Tower.
A corporation that, being privately funded, doesn't have to concern itself with political or ethical debate.
You seem to think Megan's research is integral to salvaging this project of yours. Why?
It's not my project. Had I known before I came here...
Right, just answer the question.
We're experiencing cross-systemic failures with the tech. Over time, subjects implanted with OCM augmentations suffer complete neurological breakdown. They pretty much burn up from the inside. Gary thinks it's a problem with the acceptance of the P-dot array.
I've heard that phrase before.
It's the building block of modern neuro-augmentations. Dr. Reed's been reshaping it, changing the way it bonds with living tissue. The mutagenic gene combination she's introduced into it, well, frankly, it's astonishing.
Enough to warrant her kidnapping? So she'd be forced to work on this project with you?
She's not on this project. I don't know what she's doing or where she is. This is the first time anyone's ever mentioned kidnapping.
She wasn't suspicious at all about where all these people come from?
You're really gonna stand there and try to justify your role in this, aren't you? People are being enslaved, Kavanaugh. Enslaved and crucified.
It wasn't like that at first. I thought we were gonna make a difference, do something incredible for the world.
Right. And look how incredible it turned out to be. But you can still make a difference, Doctor. You can help me blow the lid off this place.
Are you insane? I can't. There's too much money invested in this. Burke, the people I work for, they'll kill me. They'll hunt me down and kill me.
I know people who can protect you, hide you. Interpol is just waiting for evidence to tear Bell Tower apart.
It's not just Bell Tower. Oh, God. Oh, God, am I really gonna do this? You can't get me out through the prison. Burke would stop us.
Then we'll have to do what Savage did. Take a submersible.
We can't. The hatches to all the docking hangars are locked tight. The only way to unlock them is by using the security console in the prison command tower. Burke keeps an eye on us that way.
Then I'll have to go back up there and unlock it. Well, you gather as much evidence as you can carry.
Oh my God. I'm really gonna do this.
Damn right you are. Now get moving. I'll contact you when I unlock the hatch.
All right, fine. But Mr. Jensen, please, hurry.
Well, I guess we're going back up. Back to the same place we came from. Can we get anything else from her?
I'm working as fast as I can, Mr. Jensen. There's just so much data. The OCM project is quite complex, and I don't want to trigger any security alerts that might warn Burke of what we're doing.
I understand. But I'd like to know more about the project.
Wait, we already have
That's
this.
what you're doing down here.
Human...
Yeah, we already had
Got it.
this.
That's all I wanted to know.
Never mind. We're moving on.
Putting ourselves into...
We don't really need the wine. Oh. We're missing a data thingy. So let's see. Praxis kit. Yes, please. And we got one coming down here, so... Nano-Augmentation, Pipe Dream or Theory for the Future by Hugh Darrow. Excerpt from a paper in NeoNature, September 2022.
This can't go on any longer.
Please, don't interrupt me. We've been throwing around the word nanotechnology for decades, and yet, despite all our best efforts, we are only inching closer to that molecular scale frontier when in fact we should be racing towards it. In the decade to come, the enhanced beings, post-humans, who are our progeny, will look at the medical devices we rudely bolted onto our living flesh or buried inside our gray matter, and they will mock us for our crudity. They will look upon what we have made with the same curiosity, the same disinterest, as the pilot of a VTOL helicopter would look upon an ox cart. The future of human augmentation lies in the small, in fact, the smallest. In the next 30 years, the molecular frontier will be broken and true nanoscalar reprogramming and biological reorientation will be possible. There will be no more tedious instances of severing limbs and replacing them with steel proxies. We will drink in these tiny machines, inject them, and be transformed.
This can't go on any longer.
Trauma kit. We want that to help the poor woman on the table over there. Let's grab the cyber boost bars, you never know. Got another ebook. Synthetic Thought, the human AI. Can a machine think like a man? Since the late 90s, the scientific community's attempts to construct what one might call a biocomputer system have evolved from pure science fiction to a viable and very real research endeavor. Consider a biomatter device with the capacity to repair itself, to reprogram itself, perhaps even at some advanced level of complexity to modify its own structure to better perform its assigned tasking. The only maturation of nanobiotechnology the ongoing maturation of nanobiotechnology has opened the gateway to the construction of nanoscale systems, utilizing biologically derived components, merging organic interfaces with the processing capacity of traditionally derived computer architecture. Pioneering designs already exist, using patterned variations built on the brain structure of minor phylum Rodentia and canines. And the potential for a human-scale iteration of this technology is not only possible, but if successful, may represent a radical evolution in thinking systems. Stun gun darts, yes please. Okay, we haven't checked over here. Tranquilizer darts. An MP grenade, you never know. Ooh. Biotech industry leaders to debate ethics. I think this is new. The International Panel on Biotechnology and Ethics in Scientific Research, IBP-ESR, has announced plans to convene early next year specifically to discuss the issue and future of the mechanical augmentation. Specific objectives of the panel will be threefold, stated Christian Hoog, chairman of the Ghent University Bioethics Institute and head of the IBP-ESR's steering committee. First, to hold an honest and open debate on current practices relating to neuroprosthetic research. Second, to provide thorough forward-looking analyses into the future of the human-machine interface. And third, to evaluate the current trends and emerging studies into less invasive augmentation technology. The ISB-ESR announcement comes on the heels of growing public outcry over augmentation recalls and calls for a United Nations-sponsored vote on industry regulation. Heaven to open to all. Page Industry has sped up its plans to build the first permanent commercial space station, named Heaven. The orbital resort will accommodate 12,000 people and offer many five-star restaurants and hotels. Expected cost for a night stay, 10,000 credits. All right. Luxury space tourism. Here's a data storage device and a pocket secretary. No subject. Gary, when you get a chance, I've received something on the lab computer that you might need to look over. Log in to my account. T. Kavanaugh, password. Okay, something. Where is he getting this? I take it that's her computer over here, so we'll find out shortly what that is she is referring to. First we can, I guess, help this poor woman and end her suffering. Well, that was kind of unceremonious. Thought there would at least be, you know, something, a short cutscene or, I don't know, something at least. And then, can we put, what is this? Moonbase. Moonbase Omega, I presume. OMGA. I presume OMG doesn't stand for oh my god. Anyway, wow, level 5. Do we even have level 5 hacking? No, we don't. Well, we've got 7 praxis kits, so we might as well get it. Because I'm curious about that info she got. Although we could have used her login to get in, but oh well. Anyway, I think I'm going to leave this video off here, so we'll check out her computer in the next part. For now, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like or a comment below, subscribe to stay up to date, and I will see you in the next part. So until then, have a good one.